To me, the timing of the trade is interesting. Why now? They could have done it during the draft. They could have done it weeks ago, months ago. What is going on now? And I keep coming back to the fact that when the Niners traded up, the Eagles traded down. And the fact that the Niners were linked to Deshaun Watson and the Eagles were linked to Deshaun Watson. I think it's possible that the two teams most seriously contending for Watson were the Niners and the Eagles. And once the Watson thing blew up, that was plan A for both of those teams, I'm thinking. And then there was a race for plan B between the Niners and the Eagles. And I think it was clear that both of them were trying to trade up, I think. And the Niners beat them to it. The Niners traded up. And as soon as the Niners got their got their pick, the Eagles traded down. So I think they were both competing for Deshaun Watson. And then when that was off the table, they were both competing for whichever quarterback's going to go number 3 in this draft. And once the Eagles lost out, they're trading down because I guess in their mind, there's a big gap between the 3rd best quarterback and the 4th best quarterback. So to me, the way I read this is the Eagles forced the Niners' hands a little bit. The Niners may have felt that they could have waited on this or seen other options or, but they didn't. I think they felt if they waited any longer, the Eagles would trade up, take this guy, and the Niners would be forced to stay with Jimmy or trade for Sam Darnold or draft a quarterback they didn't really love. It seems clear that the Niners have decided there are 3 quarterbacks they really like in this draft. I don't know who those 3 are, but by getting the 3rd pick, they guarantee themselves that they get one of them. So I guess that makes them feel good. The Eagles must have felt the same way. 3 picks, 3 quarterbacks in this draft they really love. Since they can't get that number 3 pick, trade down. Maybe not even get a quarterback this year or get a quarterback later. So I think it's possible that this was a little dance going on between the Niners and Philadelphia. We'll see if I'm right. Now, moving on. There are basically 3 options here. Fields, Lance, Mac Jones. Let's start with Fields. I think Fields is the least likely. Fields seems to be who most 49er fans want. I don't think it's going to be who Kyle Shanahan wants. I've listened to Kyle Shanahan talk about quarterbacks for a long time. Oh my God. I'm giving you $100 to stop talking about Deshaun. He ain't coming to the Niners. Okay, for you, I'll stop. Thank you. I'll leave that one up because it was such a nice gift. What was I talking about? Yeah. So Justin Fields, he has all the athletic ability in the world. He's big, he's fast, he has a strong arm. He's not a natural thrower. He has a long release. He's inconsistent with his accuracy on short throws. He needs to work on his mechanics. It's not the kind of guy Kyle likes. Also, he's not a quick decision maker. He goes through his progressions slowly. He finds the right receiver to throw to slowly. He makes up his mind on where to go with the ball painfully slowly. And that's Jimmy. Kyle doesn't have patience for slow decision makers. He doesn't. He wants guys who know where to go with the ball by the time they hit the top of their drop. And that's not freaking Justin Fields. Justin Fields is, drop back, stare at a guy, stare at a guy, stare at a guy. If he's not open, okay, scan the entire field, look for a guy, maybe run to the left, buy some time, maybe run back to the right, buy some time. Not Kyle's kind of quarterback. Could end up being really good. I just would be freaking shocked if the Niners took Justin Fields at number 3. I think here, Gil Brandt was the general manager of the Cowboys forever. He's on Twitter. He said he likes Justin Fields, ranks him 8th this year in the draft among all players. But he said some teams rank him in the 4th round, give him a 4th round grade. Some teams really don't like Justin Fields. And you know what? I would wager that the Niners are one of those teams. He is not what they're looking for. He's a spread offense guy with a slow release. He's inaccurate on the short, quick passes, which are like 50% of the Niners passing game. Slow decision maker, indecisive. No, I don't think that's Kyle's kind of quarterback. Could be wrong. He has all the physical gifts. And if he turns out to be a more adept with the mental side of the game, he could be great. But to me, he looks remedial on the mental side of the game. He's got it all physically, remedial mentally. Also needs mechanical issues, mechanical adjustments. I don't think they're going to take Justin Fields. I'd be surprised. I know people think, well, he's got a high upside. He's also got bust written all over him. No Ohio State quarterback has ever worked out. And it's not that necessarily it's their fault. It's that Ohio State doesn't develop quarterbacks, and their system creates guys who have like 50 touchdown passes and they win Heisman's and they look great, but it's not translatable to the NFL. So I'd be surprised if it's Justin Fields.